Welcome back to this episode of Paint Society. Today we have another budget gun option coming in at $127 currently on Amazon. It is the Ani F160 Silver. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it, see how well it works, put it in the booth. We have a bumper to spray, and I'll give you my final review on it. Now, I chose this special color here. This is Double Apex Blue Pearl. This is a brand new color to the Acura fleet, and it's a beautiful blue. It's a very vivid and electric blue, and we're gonna be using it because it has a metallic in it, and we're gonna be using this for base and clear coat. Now, on this gun, it's made in Italy, so we know it's one of the best. See, it's a little bit different. It comes with a 1.3 and it has the fan control here. That's a little bit different. I'm never really a fan of guns that have this on the side. I kind of feel like it messes with my vision just a little bit, but nonetheless, it is on the side. So we have a lot of turns here, and we're gonna go all the way out for a full fan. And then here, we're gonna adjust our fluid like so. We're gonna pull this all the way out, and then we're gonna push it all the way in, and when it stops, that's the setting we want. Now this is our air, so we never wanna choke it up at all. We're gonna keep it at max from here all the way to max to the left, and then we can control using our air regulator. Now this particular gun only came with the 1.3 and did not come with any other regulator. So when it comes to actual pricing, you have to think about these particular types of guns. Remember the Intercraft D1D Drizzle? Well, it's under $100, but I can tell you, this in my hand right now feels a lot better than that spray gun. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get this sealed. This is a black sealer, and I'm gonna use this on my spray out card. Basically, a black sealer is like thinned out primer, just mixed differently with the correct additives. So I'm just gonna cover my black primer here, and it's just to make sure that we don't have any areas of concern, and we have a nice smooth repair. And that's it. For this, you can use some SRA or some melt away, and basically it goes on the edge here, and it's gonna leave a nice smooth transition. So when our base coat goes on it, you won't see any of that crusty edge there. We got the gun all loaded up with air, we're ready to go. Now, something weird I noticed about this gun is it's kind of got like a little bit of a notch before it starts spraying air. Look at this. So it's like it kind of clicks, and then once it clicks, it sprays. So most of the guns that I use, as soon as you start to hit the trigger, you start getting that air, but it will hit a click, and then it will spray. Click, spray. Not the end of the world, just different. Let's test out that fan pattern and see what we got here from about 6 inches away. What? Holy cow. This is an 18-inch piece of paper. That's insane. No way, wow. That is insane. Wow, I am impressed. I am impressed. I'm a big fan of a large fan because you can cover a decent amount of space and you don't have to keep on going over and over again. And that's really important when it comes to spraying because all these chemicals need to mesh in together. Now, look at that blue there, how light that is, but over a black base, look at this. I'm gonna show you the difference. You're gonna see why on blue colors, I prefer to put first a black base because you can see this color here and this color here are very, very similar, especially once it dries. That black undercoat will get you to the point where you need to be quicker rather than a whole bunch of these coats over a lighter undercoat. You're not gonna get the right look. 10 minutes, we let that flash off. You can see how the color kind of lightened up a little bit, but it's still showing a little bit of that black undercoat. This is why I like to use it because we can see here while we're blending that the real color, the lighter color. We're also doing a spray out so we can take it out to the vehicle in real time to double check whether or not our color match is good. So we'll come here and we only need to spray the area of repair. I love the fan on this gun. And that whole notch thing, it doesn't bother me at all. Once you start to spray, it's really not a big deal at all because you're really never coming all the way like this. We're not doing that. I'm always having a little bit on the trigger. Here. I don't want to waste too much paint demonstrating, but that is 2 coats and we're gonna allow this to flash and we'll show you the third once this flashes off 10 minutes later. All right, we're here for the third coat, and I'm a huge fan of how nice this gun atomizes with how big this fan is. I'm really surprised. I'm around 25 PSI, just like that. Now we can take this out to the car, make sure it has enough blue on it, cover that black, because these are the same exact color. So we want to make sure that this is going to match the quarter panel. None of this gets paint. This is just scuffed up clear. You can get away with this on a rear bumper just because it's not the front of the car, and you won't have to do any repair or overhaul on the bumper cover. All right, so let's verify that this color matches. Now, I did mix up one on the bottom that was a new variant, and I just wanted to make sure that the top one right here is correct and that the bottom one isn't. I know the top one is, but let's go verify. So we're here at the car, we have our Astro light, and take a look at the match there. See that top there? I would say that's a balls on match as far as I'm concerned. I'm not sure how it shows up well on the camera, but in person the top is. You can see the bottom here, it's the same color code. For whatever reason, maybe it's just for another variation of it or something, but that top one or that one to the left matches well. But what I like to do is come to where it's actually gonna be mounted to the vehicle and hold it in such a way that the bumper would imitate the spray out card. And if you can see here that the top one, a little water on the car, matches very well with that bottom one here. If we flip it over, this variant, it would never even come close. Way too light and way too coarse. So I think we're ready to clear it. We already cleared the spray out card, so that's very important. Let's go in the booth and clear now. And we got the clear coat mixed up. We're using the high-end stuff here because it wanted to lay smoother. This is a Type S, and I was looking at the bumper. I'm like, this thing is smooth, really smooth. So we got a 1.3 here, a good overall fluid tip air cap setup. And we're gonna push it around 25 PSI, see what that does. Let's head into the booth. Now the big test personally for me, how well does it spray clear coat? You gotta be careful with this stuff because this stuff is slow, and basically this stuff can run or it can make you look like you really know what you're doing, because this paint will flow out. This is one of the nicest products that they have in their line as far as clear coat is concerned. You gotta be careful around these little parking sensors because the paint will wanna hang up around these areas. So just kind of get it on, and then the next coat, we'll go ahead and we'll wet it out a little bit more. But this is atomizing fine. I love the speed of it. It's got a great speed. I don't like painting slow. If you know me, I like to keep things moving, and it's keeping up with me well. And it's atomizing well around 25 PSI, about 5 inches from the panel. And look at the gloss. Watch the gloss from the side. You can see it going on nice and smooth. It's just laying it down effortlessly. I don't really have anything bad to say right now about this spray gun, in all honesty. I mean, check it out. First coat won't be perfect, but it's good enough to get that glue on there so that that second coat, when you go to put it on there, it's even better. Look at that. Really nice. All right, huh? Wow. And you guys just saw the results, and I'm going to show you following my little quick review here. Now, I have to consider some things. $127 is the price for this gun. I would pay more for this gun than $127 if that's telling you how I feel. It's well built, it atomizes well, it feels good in the hand. All the control knobs feel good, they feel precise, they feel smooth. This is a little bit different, but it never ended up getting in my way. My one complaint though is a lot of overspray I noticed while I was spraying. It was all over the booth. It filtered obviously well because it's a booth, but what about the guys at home? Is that going to be too much paint consumption for you or too much overspray? So that's something to consider when using this spray gun. But for $127, it is a great deal. I would have liked to see it come with maybe a gauge at least, so you guys don't have to go pick up a gauge. And I would like to see it come with maybe one high build primer fluid tip, so we can use this gun for both base clear and primer as well. But the results do speak for themselves. If you want to check this gun out, I'll leave a link in the description. You can also find this gun on Spray Guns Direct as well as other great spray guns. Let's go check out the finish. And guys, this is Brian from Paint Society reminding you, don't overthink it. It's just paint. See you guys in the next episode.